I will start you with six-pack surgery has become more popular than ever among men, surgeons say. Have you ever thought about having six-pack surgery?
Yeah, I've seen that, like the, you know, I mean, like, I would like to have it, but I eat too much pizza, drink too much wine, but like that's not to have surgery. And have you seen now they've got the electrical stuff back where they
shock
they shock it.
Yeah. Soggy stomached U.S. men are increasingly turning to a novel plastic surgery operation to help them develop six-packs without having to do a single sit-up. It's more like creating that six-pack and creating the V lines and giving somebody that more athletic toned physique that traditional liposuction can't really achieve.
Would you do that?
I think if you're doing that, I don't know.
You've developed quite the wine belly.
What's that?
You've developed quite the wine belly. You could use that.
I could, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. I weigh 186 pounds, my brother.
Yeah, that's all fat.
From the time I came to town to right now, 40 years later, I weigh the same. I'm shaped differently. But
yes, it's
same amount of weight. Just telling you. Real quick, just telling you. I'm just telling you. The Ravens linebacker Kyle Van Noy is not happy with the Chiefs over his medical care. Real quick trip around the NFL for you. Remember, he had that eye injury on the opening night of the season. Said he was disappointed in the way the training staff of the Chiefs handled the situation. I was supposed to see an ophthalmologist, and they took an entire quarter to get down to talk to me in the locker room, which to me is unacceptable. So he was relying on the Chiefs. What's that?
They felt like they stalled.
Yeah, they didn't give him the appropriate attention quickly enough. Aaron Rodgers not saying relax after their loss to the 49ers, but he did say, I think we always have to stay relaxed. It's a long season. I think at times people think the season is like you're out on the practice or the prairie rather, or the desert, and you're mowing around trying to find water, but it's more like a nice, slow bolero where we're just swaying with the music and reacting to whatever comes to us and through us, just trying not to get too high with the highs or lows with the lows. Oh, I didn't realize, I didn't read the whole quote, but Aaron Rodgers is out there, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Are you going to watch his series? What's the series coming out on Netflix in the winter?
Oh, I haven't seen
Enigma or something like that?
I will watch it.
Yeah.
I may even read the book. Yurko read the book. I may read the book. It would be the first book I've read probably 10 years. Did you see this? The NFL has set week one ratings records, averaging 21 million viewers per game.
We wait all off season.
21 million people.
We were lusting for football.
All told, 123 million people saw at least part of one game. Highest total for an opening week since 2019. And the top most watched game was obviously the Chiefs and Ravens, the season kickoff Thursday, averaging 29.2 million viewers.
Do you have any rationale why it increased so much this year? Is it to get away from like all the real world stuff?
I don't know.
People needed football more than ever.
I don't know. I think gambling continues it has had an impact and legalized gambling. I mean, think about it. I think there's probably more states that have legalized gambling this year versus last year. So maybe that has played a role in it. But yeah, I mean, it's a machine. That's why, like, nobody's passing the hat for NFL owners. Okay. I don't want to hear anybody crying poor about anything. It's another reason why many people will sit and tell you, look, if the Bears or anybody else are looking to build another stadium, they should incur the majority of the cost, if not all of it, because look at how much revenue they're creating.
Yes.
Also, one other note from last night's Cubs game. I know you weren't watching, but I was. It got a little scary in the bottom of the ninth. I don't know if you've seen video of this or saw the story, but their closer, Porter Hodge, had a bit of a heart scare. He couldn't get his heart rate down. And he said, I believe it's something that he has noticed before. But I think they're going to send him in to get a few more tests. But it was a little scary if you watched the game last night. You know, he pointed to his chest and then he called timeout, walked behind the mound, and then counsel came out, their doctor came out, and he ended up finishing.
Yeah,
but,
right.
It was kind of scary.
And then that ball hit to the wall isn't going to help anything.
And then PCA, yeah.
So do people think that could be like a panic attack, or
it may be,
or is it all heart related? Like that
they didn't. Nobody, it's one of those things. I don't think anybody is going to
like an irregular heartbeat or something like that.
Yeah, it could be. I don't think anyone's going to offer any information until they know for sure. And finally, Kyle Schwarber. I don't know if you saw this, but he set the leadoff home run mark for Major League Baseball. Set the MLB single season record with his 14th leadoff home run against the Rays last night. He did have to leave that game in the fourth inning, though, because he hyperextended his left elbow.
Is he? What's he listed at? Did they put him on the injured list?
Day-to-day.
Okay, good. I really think that if he remains healthy, that he's got a good shot at 500 home runs, and that as far as what he's done in the postseason, he's going to get another, hopefully, long postseason run with the Phillies, where he has a chance to become one of the most accomplished postseason players in baseball history, and could find himself with a Hall of Fame career when it's all said and done.
He's only 31, and he currently has 281 career home runs.
Right. So he'll need to play another good 5-6 years with 30 home runs a year, but I think he can do that.
Yeah. So always one of our favorites, but he set a Major League Baseball record with 14 leadoff home runs in the season.
It's great. I'm glad. I'm very happy for him.
He's my favorite Major League Baseball player, regardless of team.
One of the most likable guys. Yes, for sure.